A very warm welcome again to each one of you for the virtual session of Science Children. I hope you all are doing very well, and we are going to continue with the chapter Electric Current and its Effect, chapter 14, part 4. So let us see what are we going to do in this session. We are going to see production of light in a bulb due to heating effect of electric current. In the previous session we have talked about bulb and it has filaments and how that bulb glow we have seen. Now let us see the heating effect. As you all know, the regular bulbs which were used earlier, now we have many advanced type of bulb. The earlier bulbs, they used to produce lots of heat because of the heating effect of electric current. And the heat during summers, what happened when this bulb glows, they produce lots of heat and that increases the temperature of the room. That's why we had made some sophisticated type of bulb which gives a colder light. That means it will not give you too much of heating effect, it will not give you that heating effect. But let us see now over here how the production of light in a bulb due to the heating effect of electric current. Let us see. Glowing filament of electric bulb, you can see the filament which is glowing, which produces light in the bulb, and this gives us light. Now filament of a bulb is a coiled wire that gets hot when electricity is passed through it. This makes the filament glow and as a result light is produced from the bulb. So the filament glow and the light is produced. You have seen the filament in the previous session, and this filament helps to produce light because of the heating effect, and you will get the light because this filament, they are very thin wire and it is made up of tungsten. Bulb lasts for long and then after some days the filament in the bulb breaks and then the bulbs get fused. Then you have to discard it, which we have seen in the previous session. You have to take this down in your notebook, children. So what is an electric fuse? Now when you're learning about the electricity, when you're learning about the electric current, uh, you are learning about the electric and its effect. Let us see what is an electric fuse. And what is an electric fuse? This is a very important device. When you are using electric current for domestic purpose or for any industrial purpose, this fuse is extremely important because it will help you to control the short circuits which can happen due to excess of electric current or due to leakage of electric current. This fuse plays a very important role in managing electric current because you know how dangerous electric current can be. So let us see what is an electric fuse. So fuse used in buildings you can see on the left hand side, and the fuse used in electrical appliances you can see on the right hand side. So let us have a detailed study about the fuse. An electric fuse is a device that is used to prevent the damage that can be caused by an excess of electric current. According to the heating effect of the electric current, a wire becomes hot as current is passed through it. However, if an excess of current is passed through a wire, it can melt or break. So, according to the heating effect of an electric current, a wire becomes hot and as current is passed through it. However, if an excess of current is passed a wire, it can melt or break. This heating effect of electric current, this concept is used over here in the fuse. It is a saving device, life saving device. Whenever there is a, it will prevent the damage caused by the excess of electric current or whenever there is a short circuit. So excess of electric current, leakage of electric current, and when you see something is going wrong with the electric current, you this fuse automatically will stop the flow of the electric current because this will melt or will break because of the heating effect. The wire will melt or break. A wire becomes hot as a current is passed through it according to the heating effect of electric current. So this is again based on the principle of heating effect of electric current and the leakage of the current, which is very dangerous, or whenever there is a short circuit. So this fuse will will break that circuit. Breaking the circuit means it will stop the electric flow. It has to stop the electric flow, otherwise you can have fire breaking out due to electricity, which will be life threatening. It will damage life and property. So the electric fuse consists of a wire which is made up of a metal or an alloy which has a low melting point. Why it has to have a low melting point? Because with a little amount of heat generated in the fuse, the wire will melt and it will break, and because of the breaking of the wire, the continuity of the flow of the electric current will be stopped. The flow will stop and will stop the further damage, will which will be caused due to the excess of electricity. As a result, the wire breaks down as high current passes through it. As the wire breaks, the circuit of the fuse opens, and hence no more electricity current can pass through it. So as the wire breaks, the circuit will get open. An open circuit, there will be no flow of electricity. There will be no flow of electric current. Closed circuit will have continuous flow of electric current. Open circuit will not have a flow of electric current, as you have learned the basic concept initially when we started with the chapter. I hope you understood this. You have to write down all these points in your notebook, children, to understand the concept of a fuse. This can prevent a short circuit for fire due to high electric current. Now, as I told you, fire can broke out, and the fire due to electric current will be very dangerous. Will be going to will be life threatening. So we have to control it. That's why this fuse will be a lifesaver. An electric fuse is a must in every house, in everywhere where we use electric current. Different types of fuses are available for different devices, and some are also available for houses as well. Now different types of fuses are available for different devices. This you should know. And as I told you, every house has a fuse. Nowadays we have an advanced type of fuse which we are going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. How can excess current pass through a circuit? How is this possible? How an excess current can pass? When you have a proper electricity connection at home, how that excess current passes? Reason for excessive current can pass through a circuit. Sometimes we connect different devices to the same socket, which result in drawing of more current from that socket. As a result, the load on the circuit increases and it can lead to a short circuit or fire. So this is the reason why an excessive current can pass through a circuit. I hope you are writing that, children. Next reason, when the insulation of the wire gets torn. These are the reasons for the short circuit, and these are the places where electric fuse will be of extremely important, will play a very vital role. Next reason for the excessive current, when the insulation of the wire gets torn and the wires can come in contact with each other, they will cause a spark or may lead to a fire, that is short circuit. This is one of the reasons. Mostly happen in the congested areas where lots of power being consumed, very congested area, industrial areas where people are just indiscriminately using electric power. So that can cause a spark because of the open wires, and the insulation is torn, that you have to be very careful. Next reason, this is why fuses are used to prevent any kind of short circuit and overloading. Hence, we should be very careful. There will be many other reasons. These are the major ones where the excessive current can pass and can lead to short circuits, and the role of the electric fuse will be extremely important in such cases. I hope you are writing, children. um, all the points you have to take it down as mentioned in the session for you children to recap the concepts. Thank you and have a wonderful day.